Welcome to Heart of Inspiration. This is Lisa, and here at this channel, we help you to live life in spirit. Well, I want to welcome all of you to my pick a card reading for what are your spiritual gifts? That's been a question I've been getting a whole lot lately. So as you can see, I already have 3 piles here, right? 3 sets of cards. 1, 2, and 3. So let me just move them around for you. 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of meditation, right? 1, 2, 3. We're going to meditate a little bit, so I'm just going to give you guys a few moments here. I'll guide you. Also, just to let you know, we're using both oracle cards and standard tarot. So I'm using the Light Worker Oracle for the oracle cards. And interestingly enough, at the bottom of the deck, so the overall energies I want us to remember, Merkaba, the spiritual protection. So we're going to invoke some spiritual protection for all of us here prior to choosing these cards. It's very important for us to understand our spiritual gifts, right? And I'm just thankful that we have this time together. So let's just kind of say a quick prayer. Spirit, Source, God, Universe, I thank you that everyone under the sound of my voice is going to receive this general reading in the vein in which it is meant to be received. Guide each and every person to the proper choice. Give them understanding and guidance to the message that you are about to give me, to give to them. I thank you that you are giving us protection, guidance, love, and light as we move forward in our enlightenment path and as we move forward on this great journey that you have for us. Thank you so much for your protection and your guidance and your love. All right, now, 1, 2, or 3. So I want you to just think about this, meditate on this for a few moments, and then we'll begin. Welcome back. This will be card number 1 with the Light Worker Oracle, and then we're going to get, I have 3 tarot cards for clarification. Okay, so let's look at card number 1. Ascension, the Rainbow Bridge. This is going to be very interesting already, I can tell. So with this Ascension card, Ascension, the Rainbow Bridge, this card represents, and I'm just going to kind of refer back to the book because it's always very good. So this card says you have been growing spiritually and your consciousness is expanding. It is transforming your experience of the material world from something you must control or conquer into a living expression of the radiant divine. As your appreciation and love for the material world becomes more unconditional, so too does the light that can flow into your aura, chakras, and physical body. As you psychically expand, you may need more rest, healing, and meditation than usual to integrate this increasing degree of light and the consciousness that awakens within you. So immediately when I saw this card, and I said, ooh, This is a powerful, powerful light worker. This is a powerful, powerful psychic, intuitive, potentially a medium as well, a very, very powerful manifester. And then we have the Temperance card, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Cups. So the Temperance card, she is the ultimate alchemist. You can see her here. She's mixing, right? She's mixing spirit and fire. She has her feet firmly planted on the ground. She has her toes in the water, right? She is, and her third eye chakra is illuminated. This says that she speaks to the spirit world, that she brings in from the fifth dimension the perfect recipe for manifestation in the third dimension. She is one that wishes to stay connected and grounded while at the same time be connected with source, with source energy. So this is a person that is a fantastic manifester, an energy worker, one that can formulate quite clearly, right, what needs to be brought into this fifth dimension, in the third dimensional world from the fifth dimension. I'm going to say that she's a seer. So you are probably a seer. So you see into the spirit realm, see into the future. I would say that you have some prophetic giftings where you can not only see what is meant to happen, but speak it into existence in a very constructive and very direct, efficient, and effective way. You are one that can see people's their life purpose. The Six of Cups mixed with this Four of Wands gives me also the impression, and I just hear that you're able to see into the past, a powerful Akashic record reader. Okay, an Akashic record reader, someone that can see into past lives, definitely someone with second sight, and that then brings it into life purpose and explains that life purpose in a very simplistic way. The Four of Wands is life purpose, the 1111 card, but not to the same kind of harsh degree as a Judgment card, where it's like this immediate spirit calling you out of your grave and out of your depths of despair and out of your humanity, so to speak. Not that it always is despairing, however, but calling you from humanity, and then you rise up to meet the requirements or the needs or the desires or just the calling that you have in your life. The Four of Wands is very much a marriage of, right, a marriage of yourself to the spirit realm. So you being able to be on this in this ascended state, right, be this ascended, very strong light worker, are able to help people here see what their life purpose is, reconcile their past lives to their current life purpose, and then help bring about what would be potentially the future, right? What is the future, but you are going to have a very deep understanding of what is the present. So I would say intuition, you're an empath, but an empath for the purpose of doing energy work, energetic healer, a seer, prophetic. I would say that there's probably some clairvoyance in operation as well, or that will be in operation. And I would definitely say there is some level of mediumship involved, could potentially be involved here as well. But I really do see you as a prophetic, kind of like a teacher, warrior, healer, but not just like a physical healer, but one that can see energetic chakra wounds and then help bring about the healing thereof, help people clear their karma and help them learn to manifest their future into their present and bring it here. So that is card number 1. Now this is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, but take whatever resonates with you right now and leave the rest, and perhaps you'll see it resonate another time. I hope to see you on one of my lives very soon, where we'll be going further into the spiritual gifts. Thank you so very much for watching this. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. Please consider liking and subscribing. Thanks. Bye-bye. This is the general reading for those of you that chose card number 2, as signified by this crystal here, this selenite tower. This is card number 2. And again, the tall cards, the oracle cards, are the Lightworker Oracle. So this is a general reading. Please take from it what does resonate. You can leave the rest. Maybe it will resonate for another time. And if you want any clarification, join me on one of my future lives. So join me on one of my future lives where we'll be discussing on the channel spiritual gifts. So we have, for the Lightworker Oracle, karmic clearing. I can already tell right here, you're definitely a strong, very, very strong shaman type individual. So for clarification, with the standard tarot, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Sun card, and the King of Wands. That put together with the karmic clearing, there are those of us who intuitively can see not only injury, but we can also see how that injury is either caused by past life issues. Perhaps it's karmic energy or karmic issues from the family that is now presenting itself in its current state. And also, there are a lot of us that are able to see kind of in the aura what is going on and flowing in one's aura. With this Ace of Pentacles, this tells me that you are a person that is going to help enable people to have a fresh start, a new start, a abundant start, that you're not going to allow them just to kind of sit and stew and, just be unfulfilled in their lives, that you are empathic, intuitive. You are probably also, I would say, clairvoyant. I would also say that you as well can be a seer. You may be able to see auras in the very near future, I would say, as well. But that you are a healer and a teacher, okay? Probably more along kind of the healing side than teaching side, one that perhaps gets involved in, for instance, cord cutting, or one that, again, helps one clear one's karma out, heals chakra injuries or issues, right, where that's keeping the energy from flowing. But you really are able to see people's blockages and clear it out. Also, one that is able to hold people accountable. Okay, the King of Wands is a very strong king. He's very passionate, right? Very passionate, very much like this is the way out. This is the way through. This is the way out of here. And we don't have time to waste. Let's get moving. You continually see brighter days ahead with the Sun card, so you can see where someone can go in the future. You can see what they can be. So having that gift as well is quite important. But in order to be able to see what karma someone has that perhaps is operating in their life, I see you being able to be one that can kind of read people's mail, right? They're not able to tell you falsehoods. All right. You definitely have a very, very, very strong intuition, right? A very strong intuition, a very strong knowing, a very strong psychic type of ability to be able to see through people's BS. And that's why I also believe that you are one that, if you cannot read auras right now and cannot read chakra energy, where you can literally kind of see what's going on in someone's chakra system, you will be able to do so very soon. I would really encourage you to spend a little bit more time in meditation. I also see, again, with the cord cutting and that kind of personal release of toxic energy, if you will, you're one that's going to need to stay grounded, stay protected. You can't hold on to any of this yourself. You can't internalize it. But I don't feel that that's going to be a strong issue for you, because you got this very fiery, very passionate, yet very compassionate Leo type energy, right? Where you're just like, listen, I'm a king. I'm compassionate about it. I have a lot of divine masculine where it's like, let's get up and go. But we got to get up and go, because there's brighter days ahead, and really help people begin to manifest something new in their lives. So there are many, many types of energetic healers. I see you kind of in that counseling, again, that cord cutting, helping to release toxic energy, helping to get freed up from the cycle of being involved, let's say, with narcissistic type of energies and people, or just continually being involved with toxic people, continuing to be in abusive relationships. You're the type of person that could set those people free and help them see where they can be more than what they currently are. Also, again, being rather on the shamanistic healer side, right? Really kind of getting in there and affecting a healing so that there is a physical representation of the spiritual healing. There are other people that are mainly spiritual healers, and so they heal on that level. There are some people that when they clear that karma up, and it really helps people release some things going on physically. So I can tell that you're connected with this physical realm by that Ace of Pentacles, and you're always going to be looking for, hey, look, what can we do? How can this clearing of your karma, toxic energy, familial ties or family. I hate to use the word curses, but generational type curses or generational issues. How can we then clear this so that you have the brand new abundant start and you're not stuck in the same stuff that everyone else has been stuck in, or you're not continuing in the loop that you've been continuing throughout your life. So again, intuitiveness, I would say also a seer, but definitely an energy healer to a physical ramification, to a physical site, right? A physical manifestation of the spiritual healing, rather shamanistic, some aura seeing if that hasn't already shown up. Definitely insight into, in order to see karma, you may need a little bit of that ability to see past life regression as well. So that's what I have for my card number 2s. Thank you again. Again, this was a general reading. Please take from it what resonates. The rest may resonate later. Please do consider liking and subscribing and sharing this video. I so very much appreciate you. I hope to catch you on one of my lives. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. Namaste. Bye-bye. Welcome card number 3. Thank you very much. This is a general reading, so please take what resonates with you right now. Hold on to the rest. It may resonate as you grow further in your gifts. So for you, we have Dark Night of the Soul. Wow. Whew. I have a feeling you guys are going to be some of the most powerful of all of them. Hold on. With this Dark Night of the Soul, as we know, when we go through this Dark Night of the Soul ourselves, right, it is a very deep transitional period. It is preparation for us to be ready for a more real and radiant relationship with the divine. Your preconceived ideas and safe limiting beliefs may be sacrificed in order for this to happen. To the divine, these are only the clothing of your spirit. They are impediments to the absolute intimacy the divine seeks with you. You may feel vulnerable or uncertain as the divine goes about stripping away those barriers. This is when you enter the dark night of the soul. You understand there is nothing to rely upon but the divine, and you will find it difficult to trust at times. This night will end, however, when the sweetness of the divine dawning in your heart shall render it all worthwhile. But for now, you are meant to feel exactly how you feel. You are not doing something wrong. You are moving closer to the divine. I will tell you, position-wise, so this is a little bit different. We have a position for you of spiritual warrior is really what I feel very strongly for you. Spiritual warrior. You are definitely going to possess the claircognizant of intuition, definitely empathic. Like you're going to have the ability to sense and feel others' emotions. When someone is being guided through the dark night of the soul, or when you're helping them kind of war through this, clairvoyance I see for you as well. Definitely being able to perceive different events, right? Reading someone's energy fields is going to be very important. Energetic healing, and not as much maybe energy manipulation as some of the others, but energetic healing, because you have to help them walk through each step. I would say also I could see mediumship and also astral projection as well. And I will tell you why, because sometimes it takes someone to literally hold someone else's hand as they're coming through the process, as they're coming through their dark night of the soul. It takes someone else to be able to see into the spirit realm, kind of help guide them through the mind field, right? We have the Seven of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Four of Swords here as the clarifying tarot. So I see you with the Seven of Wands and this Page of Wands. So definitely those with the Seven of Wands, you also have this kind of, you need the gift of sight and to be able to see into the spirit realm to assist in defending the soul, right? And assist in defending the person's, until they can defend themselves, right? Sometimes it's defending themselves against themselves. It gets a little crazy when you're helping people through that dark night of the soul, when you're affecting a really, 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 really deep healing. And I could even see you potentially being somewhat of a teacher as well, out kind of amongst the people, helping them through these situations, helping them perhaps on a more, I don't want to say global in that sense, but you know, kind of like a little bit more out there, if you will, like a little bit more public. So maybe perhaps doing some sort of meetups in your home, perhaps facilitating some of these sessions somewhere at someone else's home or some sort of venue, or potentially even doing this, you know, on Instagram or on YouTube, something along those lines. So I see you being a defender, a warrior, you know, you kind of swooping in with your angelic host, right? And bringing in more of the ancestors to kind of help this person through this situation, with the Page of Wands, but also helping them take rather slow steps. There's no need to rush, right? But there is a need to get through. So we can't rush the process, but we need to complete the process once we start this. Like you could even potentially be somewhat of a middle worker, where you're as comfortable in the shadow as you are in the light, or you could just be a light worker as well, not just, but you could be a light worker solely. And as that light worker, you're still okay with bringing people, helping guide them out of the dark night, and coming into the light and beginning or continuing on their ascension process and bringing them to a place of peace and wholeness, nothing missing, nothing broken. So again, for you, some very useful spiritual gifts, if they haven't already begun to manifest themselves already. Intuition or claircognizance, definitely empathic. I would say clairvoyance. Being a seer, I don't know that premonition or prophecy is as important for your walk, your journey. Being able to see the future and the past at the same time. Being able to perceive what that person is feeling, or being able to even perceive the objects or the persons that are withholding them or stopping them from growing in this process. Definitely being able to pick up on people's auras, energy healing via your own empathic ether, like your own empathic energy, and channeling universal life energy. And you could potentially be utilizing astral projection as well to kind of put yourself in their position or in the space that they're in, so you can see the same thing. Those are at a very high level, these types of and I don't even know what to really call them. I just call them warriors, right? These types of warriors. So that is something else. I could see you also kind of being a warrior in the greater sense for the greater good, maybe knowing that your community or your city or someone else's city is kind of in a collective way going through this dark night of the soul. So you're very an important and integral part of helping to bring peace and continuing to bring light to this planet and to humanity itself. That's what I have for you. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. And I do hope to see you during one of my future lives where we go into this further. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. Thank you very much again. Namaste. Bye-bye.